So, I try not to talk politics on this channel, really. At least major politics. But, after the, assassination of Charlie Kirk this Wednesday, this last Wednesday, I'm recording this on Friday. I have a few things I'd like to, really get off my chest. Charlie Kirk wasn't really one of the people that I followed frequently. I'd watch a video that would pop up in my recommended every once in a while. Sometimes I would go out and see if he had talked about anything interesting. But for the most part, he was not a person that I frequently looked out for. And I have said this before on the channel, on my review of the first Captain America movie, that I am a very proud American. I love this country. I respect the rights of all of its citizens. And, even if there were some things that I disagreed with, I probably haven't found any yet, but if there were positions that I disagreed with Charlie Kirk on, I just let it pass. And then I got up that morning, did my usual routine, sat down to look at emails. Yellow Flash video about Charlie Kirk got shot. The report was that he was shot in the neck. And, being the optimistic person that I am, I thought, oh, he'll survive. It's probably a graze. Might have a cool scar to go along with it. But, about an hour later, my sister came up. She doesn't even like politics. She doesn't keep up with them, and she informed me and my mom that he died. He was either on the way to the hospital or in the hospital. And it's come out that the shooter was on the opposite side of the spectrum. He I don't really know what would cause someone to hate someone so badly that they would risk everything to kill someone. And in my opinion on Charlie is it's not what you would call extremely informed. As I said, I didn't watch a ton of his stuff, but from the stuff I did watch, he wasn't a hateful person. He respected everyone's opinions, he respected their time, he didn't insult anyone. He didn't care what race, religion, sex, or creed anyone was. He spoke to them all the same. Uh, he didn't talk down to them. He didn't insult their beliefs or their opinions. He just spoke to them. And I really respect him for that, because I'm not the kind of person to put my face out there and just discuss things with people that really don't agree with me on anything, which is why I use a avatar on the channel, because I do enjoy my privacy. I enjoy being able to go out and do things without fear of someone or a lot of people coming up and bugging me about my habits. And from what little I saw of Charlie's debates and his discussions and how he interacted with those he disagreed with, those who were up on the stage with him, I you could tell that he was a well-meaning individual. He liked joking with people. He could have fun conversations. There were a lot of clips where I would see him smiling and laughing, and just aside from the debate, he was having a good time just talking to people. And aside from the extreme politics, I um, aside from the extreme politics and the people who hated him for having a difference of opinion, differing beliefs, I didn't really see anything worth getting angry over with Charlie Kirk. Even his so-called extremists' opinions were not worth doing. I can't really imagine what his family is going through. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have a lot of people that are helping them get through it. Friends, other family. But there is a his kids are not going to grow up with a father. They may have someone who will act as a father or father figure, but it will not be the same. honestly think this will be a start to a real change in politics. I had um, I had never seen or heard Charlie call for any sort of violence towards anyone, really. He never declared war on anyone. He never he never wanted to see anyone killed or injured for their beliefs. And he earnestly believed that there was a way for people to coexist without the extremities of our belief systems getting in the way. And I can't say what the shooter was thinking, what his reasons were for the attack. But I don't think killing someone was worth. I don't think killing someone was the right reaction to his beliefs. It wasn't worth what his life will be now that he has done it. I'm not going to say whose ideology, whose constant bickering, I guess you could call it, between the two political parties was the reason for the insanity, really, is the only way you could describe it. Just killing someone for nothing. But I can say someone had pushed him to that extreme. Someone made him believe that that sort of action was the right thing to do and was not that it wasn't an overreaction. And there are many people mourning today, and I believe there will be many people mourning for a while about the loss of a very good man. I'm sure there were many people who really wanted to meet him and speak with him. And now they won't get to. But he did leave behind his own legacy, his debates, his videos, his family, there will likely be many millions of people who will take up Charlie's cause of debate, finding common ground, finding ideas that everyone can at least agree that are more complicated than they people like to believe they are. And it is it is a terrible thing to see so many people who are celebrating and trying to use it as a gotcha moment. As a way to almost threaten people to stay silent. That if you share any opinion that does not align with some imaginary agreed on scale, that you will die for it. I'm sure there will be plenty of people who will see that and, act accordingly and just keep to themselves. But I think there will be many more that will become louder just to say, you can't scare me. There will be people who will start talking more about the problems in America as a way to defy this status quo that is attempting to be made. There are several commentators and talking heads that have already said we're going to continue Charlie's schedule and finish it for him. And it is it is something to be applauded that after so many vile comments and declarations of hatred and glee, that there are so many more people that are willing to stand up for freedom of speech, the right to disagree, the freedom of debate. And I think when kids that have seen what has happened and the result of it grow up, they will definitely be someone that they will be someone Charlie had fought for in his debates. They will see freedom as a something that is not just existing in a void. It is something that people do definitely die for, and something that people willingly will put their lives on the line to protect. And I think even in 10 years' time, that America will not be the same country as it is today, simply because of so simply because so much violence has been used as a response to simple words.